We are continuing to follow a chemical leak in Genesee County. A shelter in place has been lifted in the Village of Bergen after an ammonia leak at a canning factory. News 10 NBC's Garrett Chan reports from the village.
That shelter-in-place order was lifted around 5:30 by the Genesee County Office of Emergency Management. The deputy fire chief of the Bergen Fire Department, Garrett Dean, says the ammonia leak was caused by a compressor line that broke. Now, behind me is the Norterra factory that it processes vegetables. He says that during this shelter-in-place that was in effect for several hours, neighbors were asked to close their doors and windows, stay inside, and to turn off fans and ACs. The initial call came in around noon. We spotted multiple fire departments and EMS agencies around the factory on standby. Officials say while the overall area impacted was small, they wanted to make sure everyone was taking the proper precautions and staying inside.
We're just worried about a small portion of the village, so we just, not knowing, we just wanted to put it out for everybody so we didn't make a mistake.
So what is the area that people should avoid at this moment?
At this point, the worst areas, as I said, were Church Street, Gibson, Gate Street, and Hunter Street.
The deputy fire chief says no injuries have been reported so far. Those at the facility were evacuated and some living here were moved to a different facility. Deputy Chief Dean says the factory has had leaks before. One was just a few months ago, but it was a much smaller leak, and the deputy chief says they were able to go in and fix it. Reporting in the Village of Bergen, Garrett Chan, News 10 NBC.
The DEC and EPA are on site investigating. We'll bring you any updates in this story on WHEC.com.